Welcome to ECNTRADE daily video. Before we begin, it should be noted that any advice is of a general nature only and that your personal circumstances have not been taken into consideration.
Hello everyone, my name is Rob Clayton and thank you for joining me. Well, viewing the daily aspect for the Australian dollar, the market still remains relatively heavy and looks towards its objective, which at present looks to 62.4560. In light of the last few days, the market has remained heavy. Along with that, looking at the 4 hour, this morning may see further pressure towards the support level that comes in at 64.15. In light of that, then the next support comes in at 63.70, and as mentioned, the objective holds at 62.4560. With any advances, should have much difficulty in taking the challenge beyond 64.60. Moving on to the euro, we can see that the bears are still maintaining their stride, and that is pushing prices lower, and therefore looks towards the immediate target that comes in at 95.4560. At present, the call is still lower and maybe down towards the region at present of 94.5070 and reassess from there. I did hold a slightly neutral approach due to the oversold conditions, but nevertheless the ADX is still strong and therefore could see a little bit more downside pressure in light of the dollar index, which measures the greenback strength against a basket of 6 major currencies, has re-grabbed the 114 or reclaimed the 114 level and trades at 114.15. The dollar yen not backing down and back towards the top side where it found the Bank of Japan, where it intervened above 145. No doubt the bulls will be very cautious of taking the market above there in case they do intervene again, which is highly likely due to the fact is that Bank of Japan is still continuing to look beyond there to cap as presently, which is anywhere from 145 to 146. Weak technicals do support the view that the market could actually head lower. However, with the dollar slightly strengthening overnight, has supported the upside move. The pound was a little bit quieter overnight, as we can see that the range is still a little bit tight after we saw that very aggressive whipsaw price action due to the recent new government's plan that the country's largest tax cuts in half a century may actually see further stress on the Bank of England. However, Andrew Bailey, the Bank of England governor, did say that they will be looking at any intervention in terms of supporting the British pound if it does drop lower. Gold still remains heavy and now looking towards that challenge of 1,600 in 2024 in the lack of demand and potentially from that rejection from that top side does put further risk that we could see 1,580 as the target. And wrapping up with oil, well, the market is still found or finding some support around this 77 level, even though it's not seen as a support, but a little bit of profit taking coming in. That's what I can see from the recent price action. Nevertheless, the break of 78 does give us further scope to 75 and maybe even to 71. 30.80 as a potential target. That wraps it for the morning. Thank you very much for joining me. And as always, look out for the intraday report. I hope you enjoy the great start to the day.